we're going to be covering strumming now. Now, strumming is a technique that's not actually taught by a lot of guitar tutors, which is a shame, really, because a lot of people expect you to just know how to strum. And I find it really handy to help people out with that to start with. If you ever noticed, you look at any one of your favourite guitar players playing, and if they're strumming, they tend to have this arm that's just continually going up and down. It's like this. It just looks like they're hammering out every single note. And that's what we're going to be showing you how to do. It's not necessarily play every one, but get rhythm out of that, so you can get sort of different rhythms happening from that strumming pattern. I'll show you how that works. For today, we're just going to put our fingers over the strings to get that chickadee noise, so we don't hear too much of the chord, because we don't need to. We're just worrying about the right hand here. So what we're going to do is just start off by continually what I call tick-tock. It's as if a pendulum swinging, like the old grandfather clock with a tick-tock pattern going on. It's all we're doing is just an even tempo. 2, 3, 4. And if I was to count that, all the downstrokes I'd count as 1, 2, 3, 4, for example. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. That would be down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Now, if we take a few of those upstrokes out, we get a rhythm. For example, if we take the second up out and the third up, fourth up out, down, actually it's the first up we're taking out. First up and the third up, down, down, up, down, down, up is what we end up with. So we're still coming up, but we're missing the strings. We're just missing the strings out. See how we did that? We're just coming off and then down again, off, down again. That's how we get our rhythms from that tick-tock pattern. So even though you're seeing someone like Bruce Springsteen, for example, hammering out the guitar, looks like he's not actually, he's probably doing or any sort of rhythm within those strums. So we're going to sort of nail that a little bit more down to some key strums. Now there's two main strums I like to teach. One is for more of a rock beat, and the other one is for more of a sort of a slow rock ballad or a slow ballad. And I'll show you the rock beat one first, which gives you that down, down, up. That pattern there can be used. It's so versatile. I'd say maybe 60 to 80% of the songs that you want to learn will have that as the foundation strumming pattern. And you can, as you get better at it, you can demonstrate it a little bit more. But what we're going to do is show you how that works. Simply, if we're looking at downs and ups, we're doing a down, down, up is the first part. So I just practice down, down, up. Have a rest, do it again. Down, down, up. Now it's tempting, if you've done this for the first time, it's just to go down, down, up without the tick-tock going on, and that doesn't have any rhythm to it. It's just, you might as well just do 3 downstrokes. Do you know what I mean by that? So in other words, keep that tick-tock happening and then just put it on for down, down, up. So there's a space naturally occurs where that upstroke will belong. Down, down, up. You can see that, down, down, up. Now think about 2 upstrokes in a row. This is how we do this. So it's going to go down, down, up, up. Now if you think of the tick-tock, down, down, up, up. It's a wee bit weird to get used to when you first have a go at that. Down, down, up, up. And once you've got that nailed, and you just go over and over, have a rest, down, down, up, up, get that one happening. So it might feel quite bizarre to start with, but just persevere with it, and it'll eventually get into that subconscious mind, and you won't even be thinking about it, and it'll naturally occur. The last note, well, the last beat we have, down, down, up, up, down. We finish with a downstroke. So we've got a down by itself, a down, up, and then an up, down. With the tick-tock, you'll hear how that works. That was 2 in a row without stopping. You can see how they work together. And guess what that sounds like? If you've ever played drums, it's that main rock beat that we all learn when we first jump on a drum kit. It's that do-ta, 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 do-ta. So if you hear that, do-ta, it's actually the drum beat. So if you can learn that, and any time you come across that drum beat, you know that that rhythm will work really, really well, especially without drums, because it's such a percussive instrument anyway. So that is the main, that's why it's such a common pattern, because so many songs have that basic rock beat, don't they? And it sounds really cool. And you put it with a chord. And when you're confident with that strumming pattern, you can try adding a bit more of some rhythm to that, add your own sort of nuance on it, and maybe add a few more strums. bit of variation there. And the other cool thing with the strumming pattern, if you get that tick-tock happening, if you're a singer, you can easily sing on top of that. It's almost like perfect timing. You could set your watch to that timing and have it running perfectly, and by the end of the song be at the same tempo as you were at the beginning. It's kind of weird how that works, and it's like your whole body's counting rhythm with you. It's kind of fun. The next drum we're going to look at is going to be used for the rock ballads. Now let's have a look at that. I'll play it first for you. What that was, it's a down, and I call this a miss, like a downstroke where we miss out completely. Down, we miss everything, and then we do another down, and then we do a down up. So you break it down slowly, down, miss, down, down, up. And again, down, miss, down, down, up. The temptation with this song is, or this rhythm I should say, is for students to forget about the miss. Just to go, oh yeah, miss. And the rhythm disappears at that point, doesn't it? Because it doesn't quite have that flow. And for some reason, that miss, that having a perfect stroke of miss, down, down, up, deliberately counting that gives it such a nice feel to the song. If you miss that out, if that bit's a little bit funny, not quite right, like a little wee acknowledgement of the strum instead of a proper strum, sometimes the feel of the song changes. So down, miss, then simply down, down, up. A good example of the song, maybe Knocking on Heaven's Door as an example. Nice basic way to start something like that, or there's so many songs rock ballad wise. Once again, is a drum beat. Doom, ta, dum, ta, dum, ta, dum. It's like a rock beat, isn't it? And from then on, you can sort of develop that a little bit more. And at some other stage, we'll cover few more strums. But basically, those two strums get most people through most songs. And so if they don't work, there'll be something a little bit more obscure, which we can cover a little bit later on. So have fun with that tick-tock pattern.